Well, welcome to the show. It is now April. We are on show number 3. My name is Todd, and beside me is Mr. Andy Bradford, coming late night from France, early in the day from America. We are winging our way across the airwaves to bring you the biggest scooter news of this month. So, how you doing, Andy? How's the week? How's the month treated you?
I'm good. It's beginning of the month. We're a little bit late this time just because of traveling, but we're getting you the March show this time, and it's jam-packed full of content, so we just have a couple days more worth of information to send out.
Yeah, I think it's actually worked out pretty well because we've just fallen after a massive ISA competition in the US where Mr. Cameron Ward gave himself a great birthday present. I think he's just turned 18, just become a man. Well, in the UK at least. I think you have to wait till you're 21 in America for that.
That's right.
Cameron Ward stamping his authority on those ISA competitions. So we'll head straight into the news. Earlier in March, we had the ISA kicked off in Europe, in Linz, in Austria. Mr. Archie Cole dominating European competition at the minute for Mad Gear and crushed it, taking home the win and going straight to the World Finals. What did you think about the results down in Linz?
Yeah, that's a great question. To be honest, a couple of those names I haven't seen or heard. I know they're all majority sponsored riders by big companies, but it's cool to see riders from other parts of the world really making a splash and an impact. And the cool thing ISA this year is doing, top 10 are going to qualify to go for the European World Championship, so they're going to get a shot to go to the Worlds.
Yeah, of course, the top 10 going through to the European Championships. Archie gets to go straight through to the World Championships, though, this year. That's a new feature, taking them straight through. Those names you might not have heard of. There are a few young guns coming through in the European scene. Darren Simpson is actually from a few miles north of where I live. He's tiny. He rides for Lucky, and he is an absolute shredder. Incredibly consistent rider, and great to see him on the podium, standing next to Archie, and the UK lockout as well with Lewis Williams. Everybody knows Lewis. He's got fans all over the world, taking the 3rd spot. Yara Sukup Mini, riding for Fasten, of course, always an incredible comp rider, like crazy energy. And his Czech Republic countryman, Richard Zelinka, alongside him as well. We've got the Dutch riders in there, we've got more British riders. And even maybe some Austrian locals as well getting involved in Linz. So great to see a nice spread of countries represented at the European Championships.
Great. Yeah, and then like I said, we were going to, if we filmed when we usually do, wouldn't have included, so we actually get to give you the Woodward West ISA qualifier results, and same thing, so top 10 qualify for the North American Championship final, and number 1, Cam Ward, actually gets to go right to the World Championship. So I'm just going to run down the list. You got Cam Ward, you got Corey Funk also qualifying for the North American Championship final. There is Branson Smith, Bobby Rivas, Michael Ulrich, Chandler Fournier, Capron Funk, Jeremy Malott, Raymond Warner, and Chris Ferris. So all those guys, props that are going to the North American Championship final.
I have to point you towards the Scoot Mag YouTube page and make sure that you watch the edit for the Woodward ISA qualifier. I've never been a massive fan of videos of competitions, often because it doesn't really give you the best place to shoot because you're in the middle of a competition format. But oh my word, so the riding, especially from the top 3 in that competition, was just you cannot miss it. Branson Smith, always been one of my favourite riders, and just like gravity does not apply to that kid. Just absolutely floating. And Cameron, I'm so glad that he's got to go straight through the World Finals because I want to talk about him come finals time. Seeing him at Scootfest last year was one of the highlights of my year, rocking that big Murica t-shirt and just absolutely styling out like a boss.
Yep.
Loved seeing Cameron there, so really excited to see him go straight through and thoroughly well deserved just before he turned 18.
Yep. All right. So moving on to team news, we have some updates. Usually each month there's a handful of people. We got a lonely Nolan Shoemaker out of California joining Micro. So welcome, Nolan. The spotlight's all you this month for our show, and we definitely want to put out there. We'd love to hear from you guys. We want to get news from you. We can keep up on so much. We enjoy the sport, the ins and outs of it. This is our hobby. This is our our passion also. But feel free to submit questions, feedback, information to us. We love to hear from you guys, so we can keep bringing what you want to hear. So.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Just a shout out to Nolan. Great to see him joining Micro. Saw him at the ISA World Championships at Scoot Fest last year. Really sick rider out of SoCal. But yeah, if you've got any information that maybe you think we should be talking about on the show, feel free to hit us up. You can get me at Todd Jamin on Twitter or on Instagram / Todd Grady MC, I think it is on
Ooh,
Facebook. Search for Todd Grady
that's
MC,
advanced.
or that is hit me up on Facebook, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and let us know any news you've got coming. We want to make this your show. Get the feedback coming in and get the info coming in.
Absolutely.
Well, this month has also been insane for videos. Loads of stuff coming through, even in the winter months in the Northern Hemisphere. Getting kind of involved in spring, we've had loads of people over in Barcelona, loads of incredible footage coming out of around the street jam. Few shout outs to, I love the District Barcelona Sessions video with Lewis and Michael Gumaz get involved with Brandon James and Damia as well. Really sick stuff from those guys. I've got a few ones we really want to focus on though, kind of along those street lines as well. Blunt and Envy bringing out their DVD, slowly releasing it online. I'm sure
Oh
a lot of
yeah.
you guys have seen the DVD, but now we get to see it. But for free on the internet, Los Gringos, the part 3, absolute insanity from the whole
Crazy.
team. And I just love the way they've shot this DVD. A lot of family feeling to it,
Yeah.
and Blunt and Envy doing it right for sure.
Yeah, that's so easy to watch. I agree. I want to quickly just go through. There was a Texas Jam video. Super OG rider Matt Ogle played a big part in setting up everything, getting people to come out to Texas in the middle of the U.S. Got a bunch of OG riders along with him, and they ended up getting rained out. Had to go to Plan B under a bridge, but they turned out a really cool video that was fun to watch with a lot of people. If you've been around any amount of time, you know these faces and names, and they had a lot of fun. I want to go through. There was a Justin Phillips winter footage video. Make sure you watch that. This guy with his pegs is just outrageous. Tech master. There was a just yesterday Park Crushers edit by Tilt. It's like 6 and some minutes of crazy tech, but also boosting airs and getting crazy at a skate park by some street riders doing it right. There was like crazy consistency. You got rails. Like I said, they're boosting airs, but you have like there was one standout to me. It's like whip the manual, double whip the manual, train. All that's like consistency of that is just crazy to me. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention the B sides even. But for Matt McKean, so good. Matt McKean is just crazy. It's really fun to watch. So make sure you check that out.
I just find it insane that he calls it B-sides, or I'm sure it's not even him that calls it B-sides. He just throws down bangers, and sometimes someone's pointing a camera at him. Yeah, doing it insane for Vex, like repping that shoe sponsor, and yeah, man, some of the lines when he nearly does the wall ride into the car. I
Right.
was just,
Oh
I
yeah, it
just
was
love
like a
that. I was like,
Subaru. It was a nice car too, and the guy, I don't think he even knew. He was like,
no,
no big deal.
and McKean's just like, I just nearly died,
Right.
and like, yeah, no worries, I'll just film the clip again.
And then he comes
Um,
back and does it, no problem.
yeah, does he ever fall off? I don't know. And we'll finish up our video roundup then. We started off talking about Barcelona. You've got to see the Roots Boy official Haskell Street Jam 2015 video. Always one of the highlights of the calendar. And yeah, Roots Boy always makes some of the best, like just most atmospheric videos in the whole of scooter riding. And
Yeah,
props to Pappy from Roots Boy for getting it done once again for Haskell on that Street Jam video.
agreed.
So, last but not least, let's talk about what's coming up in the month of April, coming up in the world of scooters. Actually, first thing I want to say is not even in April. I just want to say get those tickets booked to fly in to Paris. First weekend of May is the Paris Street Jam, annual Street Jam. If you want to be there, I am hoping to make my first away to Paris to see the Street Jam in person. Can't wait to see it.
I've
And
never been. I don't want to cut you off. I've never been, and I really want to go so bad too. That's every year it comes and goes. I'm like, next year I'm gonna make it, and one of these times I will. That's cool.
man,
I'm hyped for you if you get to go.
yeah, I really really hope I do get to go this year. It's only just over the water. I should make it. Dissidents always throwing the crazy stuff. Yeah, first weekend of May for the Distance Paris Street Jam. Coming up in the ISA calendar, we head to Holland for the first time. First international big competition in Holland, as far as I'm aware, at 040 BMX Park, 040 BMX Park, called Mad Flow, I understand. I heard great things about this park. Chris Lewis Williams, one of his favourite parks he's ever ridden, and I trust that man, trust that man's judgment of skate parks a lot. That's on the 11th of April. Then we head over to North America, I think, Andy, over
That's
to your
right.
neck of the woods.
Yep, we're gonna go to back to Texas, middle of the U.S., smack dab in the middle, to the Edge Skate Park. It's on April 18th. So go over there if you were at Woodward West and didn't qualify in the top 10. You can. There's still time to make your way over to Texas and go try to qualify there. It's a good event. I've seen a lot of footage from the Edge, and it's sure to be a good one. And right in the middle of the ISA, all the happenings going on right now. The last couple months, the next couple months are going to be so packed, and then it'll be over. So make sure you get as much of it as you can while you can.
Yeah, it's absolutely flying by this year. Also flying by this year is the Australian contest season. It's summer over there. They've been packing in the competitions. I follow the ASA on Facebook, and they are punching out updates like nobody's business. But ISA qualifier for the Australasians go to the bunker, home of Dylan Morrison. So I'd be surprised to see anybody else walking away with the prizes there. But I know they've got some incredible riders riding out of there. That's on the 19th of April. And then we come back to Europe to one of my favourite contests of the year, run by a good friend of mine, Matt Dearden, up in at Rampworks, one of the UK's finest skate parks, one of the world's finest skate parks. It's a competition that goes by the name of Dialed. I'll be there on the microphone and reporting back for Scoot Mag. So make sure if you can't make it there, which you should, try and make it there if you're in the UK. Keep up to date on the Scoot Mag Facebook page. We'll be bringing you all the updates from Dialed.
Absolutely. And while we're still in the month of April, I want to talk about in a week from this weekend, there's going to be Mad Gear's throwing a mini mega contest. I get to be a part of it judging. It's going to be really cool. They're really trying to push the sport with this one. I get to go up to Woodward East in Pennsylvania, not too far from my house, a week from now, and go see how that goes. So,
Dude,
um,
I'm hyped for you. That this sounds like an incredible competition, and all props to Mad Gear as well for making it happen. It sounds the riders list I saw on Instagram
oh yeah,
a week or so ago just looked heavy, to
yes,
say the very least.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we were really stoked on this mini mega contest from Mad Gear. So Andy took some time to sit down with marketing manager for Mad Gear in the US, Mr. Will Scheren, and get the lowdown on this incredible upcoming event.
All right, so I'm here with Mr. Will Scheren, and we are here to talk about Mini Mega Contest. Hi, Will. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Great, great. I can't complain at all. So, just briefly describing, who are you? How long have you been with Mad Gear for us riders that don't know you?
Yeah, I'm Will Scheren. I'm the marketing manager at Mad Gear. I've been with them for 2 years. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully doing some things that people like. Um, yeah.
You've been here 2 years. There's been a lot of big pushes for Mad in the last 2 years. Um, Come to think of it, new contests that have come out. There's Flat Scoot Contest, this Mini Mega. Are you the mastermind behind that then, or?
Yeah, I was the guy that got the flat scoot contest going, and we're going to be doing it again this year. I'm happy to announce.
Sweet.
Um, yeah, it went great last year, and that was kind of like, for the people that were really, really involved in scootering, and kind of then I came up with the Mega Ramp contest as kind of a push towards something that'll be hopefully, getting the sport even more ready for people that aren't into scootering, and be hopefully diving into a wider, um, fan base in the future.
Right on.
ESPN and X Games are at Mega right now, and so we want to get, scootering, ready. Like, there's been a handful of guys that have been doing Mega for a long time. Of course, we got Ryan Williams, who's been killing it on Mega for a long time. But hoping this will help get the competition level up enough that we can, bring the full sport on with it.
Awesome. That's great. I know there was probably tons of planning going into this, for being on the marketing side, thinking of how to have it work the best. How did the process go to choose riders? What would that all look like from your end?
Yeah. So in terms of selecting riders, one big hurdle that we had to overcome was that riders had to be over 18. We fought everything we could to get under 18 a possibility, but lawyers are lawyers, and from multiple angles we got told no on that one. So mad respect to anybody under 18 that didn't make it, but we had to go with 18 and up. And then from there, it was just a process of getting rider submissions in. I mean, we threw the invitation out to everyone and said send over some videos. And then we had a panel of some different industry leaders from some of the scooter magazines and other brands. And myself, I had a vote in it. That was as equal as everybody picking to pick the riders for the contest. And man, we got some heavy hitters.
Yes.
Good things came out of it. So I'm excited to see what goes down this weekend for sure.
Yeah, great looking rider list. So very excited. So going into a description itself of the event, what exactly does it look like? The format? What does it look like? Expected reach? Give us a quick breakdown of what the event itself is going to go like.
Yeah. So we just format first, I guess. We're going to be doing it over 3 days. Friday is going to be a practice day. Saturday is going to be prelims, and Sunday is going to be the finals, weather permitting. That's how we're going to run it all. On the prelims and the finals, riders are going to get 3 runs. Their best run is going to count. And the quarter pipe and the jump will be judged equally, 50% each. And then each of those 2 scores that are of the same weight will have a style, a tech, and an amplitude score that are judged by 3 separate judges, only judging one of those factors. So hopefully scores will be pretty quantifiable instead of just kind of, people looking at it and going like, oh, yeah, I give
The eye
it.
test.
Yeah, the eye test. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, we tried to break it down. We wanted the riders to be judged fairly. We wanted to have a contest where people were going to walk away happy, with how it judged. And another great thing is riders are going to get their score immediately following their run.
Cool.
So you'll know going into your second run what place you're in and how to better your score.
So my understanding, after this is done, it gets packaged up, edited, and shipped
Yeah.
to ESPN. Is that true?
No, not directly to ESPN. So we are going to be filming it as an ESPN style broadcast. So maybe
Okay.
that's where some of those rumors started flying around. But you're going to get scoreboards and interviews and stuff like that. We're going to try and and you're going to see every single run of the finals. And we're going to try to package it up into something that's really easy to watch and to understand, and that will have a big reach both within the sport and beyond the sport to anybody who might have an eye on it. And yeah, so that's kind of where that's going. It's not going to be a 100% live broadcast. We have done. I'm burning the midnight oil, if you will, at Maggear right now, getting all of the graphics set up and rendered and everything to hopefully air the broadcast as fast as we can after the contest is over. All of the riders are signing a media blackout disclosure, so nobody posts about it
Cool.
before we let the cat out of the bag. And we should have it up within a few hours of the contest being over.
That's legit. Awesome. Well, yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for dispelling any rumors. I know as soon as the rider list came out, it's crazy the people that came on, and I know just kind of being somewhat slightly involved. Those guys, everybody just was like, yeah, I'd love to be on board. As soon as the list went out or the people were asked, everybody wanted to be involved. So
Yeah.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, that was definitely affirming as we kind of came up with this plan from a discussion saying, we came up with the idea to do the event from a discussion that was raised by the question, how do we grow the industry? How do we, grow the pie for everyone? Because that's important for us to have a bigger slice of that pie, right? So, and we said, Mega Ramp's the way to go. Like it's gonna reach a wider audience. It's been nice seeing everyone else come on board with it. Other brands sending their riders to the event, contributing to the prize pool. Big ups to everybody that's doing it, and we really want to make it an industry event as much as we can.
That's awesome.
We want to make it a good day, positive vibes. Really hoping for a great event that's just going to elevate the sport to the next level.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot. So what is the best way for all of us on the outside looking in to stay involved? Where's the web page to go to, or what's the best way to keep up with this?
Yeah, so best thing to do is to be following Mad Gear on all the social media platforms. During practice day, we're gonna take a bunch of pictures and a lot of videos and do rider interviews to get people hyped up for the event. On prelims, we're not gonna show the whole contest, but we are gonna film it, and we're gonna probably show the top 3 runs or anything really cool that went down at the event and be posting about that. And of course, we'll release the riders who made the finals on Saturday. And then on Sunday, youtube.com/MGP Action Sports. We will have a video explaining that we are working hard to get the full contest uploaded as fast as we can. And then we will just, as soon as it's done, we're going to drop it like a hammer on the internet, and hopefully it blows up and everybody watches it and shares it with their friends. Like and share.
Right on. So this year's mini mega, what happens next year? We make a jump to the major mega, or what do things look like?
Yeah, I mean, the big one's the goal. Obviously, it has to be, with kind of the whole, reaching the masses plan. But we want to see, everybody escalate at the proper scale to get there. There's definitely guys who have hit the mega and are doing big things on it. But we kind of felt like this year it would be good to kind of start here. So hopefully we kind of identify some key guys that are really killing on the mega and can put some energy and effort behind them, getting ready for the big one. So we have enough, riders in the industry to really, have a contest on that big one as well. Love to see it get there. Hope it gets there fast. No promises for next year, but the sooner the better.
And that's the goal, yeah. So also, I know a few of the guys that almost made the cut were 17. We'll be 18 next year. I'll be curious to see if we can get the lawyer end of things worked out and have a couple 16-year-olds in there, whatever it is. You got little skateboard kids, 12-year-olds going nuts on like a mega ramp. So
for sure, man. I mean, we wanna see anybody that wants to throw down be able to throw down, and we'll get there, man. I mean, things got to get worked out, right?
Well, it's a huge first step, so definitely props to you guys for making it happen and pushing as hard and as far as you have already. So definitely keep following Mad Gear, keep following Fidelity and Scoot Mag. Everybody's going to be involved a little bit. But hashtag Mad Gear Big Air. Go to the YouTube/MGP Action Sports. They're definitely going to obviously have the hand on the pulse the most of what's going on and keep you informed. So definitely go check them out. And thanks a lot to Will for coming on. Like you said, it's late night, so thanks for staying up and doing this. And hang in there until this weekend. It's a matter of hours now. So keep up the good work. Any other last words you want to say, or?
No, man. Thanks. Keep up the good work on your end. We'll see you on Friday.
That sounds great. All right. Have a good night.
Okay, then the only other thing that I really want you need to all look out for coming up in April is the next issue of Scoot Mag, dropping very soon. Make sure you get it either physical copy or online. Make sure you get Scoot Mag, which should be out in the next couple of weeks on your doormat or on your shop shelves.
Oh yeah. So that's it for this show, April's edition of Todd and Andy. We appreciate you guys checking in. Definitely make sure you check us out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check out Todd. Check out Scoot Mag. Check out Fidelity. We got stuff everywhere. So give us feedback. We want to hear from you guys, and we want to make this something that you enjoy watching. Definitely tell us what you think.
Absolutely. Please get involved with us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Doing a major push for Scoot Mag on Instagram. We need to get some numbers up, and because we're putting out loads more content on Instagram now. Please follow at Scoot Mag, of course. You can follow myself at Todd Jimin, as well as finding me on Facebook and Scoot Mag. More importantly, on Facebook, because we rock on Facebook. We absolutely kill it on Facebook. But Fidelity as well. Make sure you're supporting this wonderful cause. And Andy beside me, he's the dude. So
thanks, sir. All right. Well, until next time, thanks again. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you later in April.
Absolutely. Till next time.
Okay. Take care.